Okay, so I'm Ankarwani and I'm finally starting now. I tried to post a video yesterday also and I recorded it two times, but somehow audio was not being recorded, so that was it. Now leaving it aside, myself, Mayank Anwani, and this video is about that why I am going to try to build a social media presence. Okay, so basically the concept is going to be that now I would be regular, it would be daily, where I would be sharing the updates about how I am trying to improve myself because it was a childhood goal of mine that I want to become the best version of myself that I can possibly ever be. I want to try and different kind of things. I have a list of different things I have to try, like surfing, maybe learning to fly a plane, and there are thousands of other things. I have so many business ideas. I have so many things I want to do in life, and right now I'm not able to do anything of them. So what I'm planning to do is that I am going to upload a video daily where I would be telling what steps I have taken in order to achieve my goal, what are the updates, and where in the process I am. However, if I do this continuously, I won't build an audience. Why I won't build an audience? Because this would only matter to me. This would only hold value to me. And except a few people who would be motivated by this to try this themselves, there's not real value in this. And when I was figuring out that how could I provide value, I realized that I have opinions on many things which I would love to share. Like this is I am not saying that is going these opinions are going to change your life, they are going to change your perspective, they are going to change how you look at things. No, that's not what I am claiming to be, and I'm not claiming to be that those statements or the opinions I am going to give are going to be all right. Yes, would be perfect and it would be all legal reasoning. It would be what I feel on the basis of the information I consume and what the opinions I form about. Opinions could be about business ideas, could be about philosophies, could be about maybe social problems. It could be many different things because I have opinions on many things, and it would be an outlet for me. So that is the kind of value I think so I would be adding to your lives. So I have a list of topics which I have already decided I am going to create videos on. So like today's video is going to be about why I am trying to build a social media presence. Other ideas which I have already kept with me is that first of all, do self-help books, reading self-help books really help, or the time you spent on reading this book, could it be substituted for something worth more? Because I have read a fair amount of those books and I think so this is full of fact is that these discussions are not only going to present a different perspective on all these topics, but it would also force me to think about that topic dearly and think about that topic in detail so I can create a video. So it would help me clear the clutter in my brain and it would help me clear present facts better. So this is there. So that was one idea. Other idea I had that I have not used social media like Instagram, Twitter, etc. Since a year or so. I used to be an addict. How I stopped it and do I feel any change? Secondly, I have stopped consuming short form content. However, when I am saying I am not using social media, it's a lie because I am somehow still addicted to Reddit, and this is a thing which I would like to change about me. Then there is a question that why are we still alive and what is the purpose of us being alive in this life? Now, this is a question which actually haunts me because if you see, existing as a human has no real purpose. So that's a very dire question if we try to think that first of all how crazy it is that humanity came into existence and then we don't even know what our purpose is or what are we supposed to do and how we lead a civilization or what how much a civilization matters to the universe. For example, if in a world war a civilization dies, maybe there won't be any other observation in the universe, and the only chance for the universe to have a civilization have an observer may die. So there are questions like this which I would like to talk about. And basically I was very much interested in space, astronomy, etc. since a child. So this is flavoring into that. Then there was a book, Negotiation and Bargaining from Never Split the Difference. So I would like to create a video on that. Then like I have read many books, so the concept from there I could try to create. And I like to read Deep Stats, which is an app, and Medium and research papers, etc. So I could maybe pick up a research paper and try to cue in what it's trying to tell us and what it means for us. So that's also one kind of thing which I could try to do. Now let's start with today's video. This was an introduction and this is going to be only today. I'm not going to waste so much of your time daily. This is only going to be today. Today is the first day and from today I'm going to start, and it's going to be daily, it's going to be consistent, and if it's not consistent, I would have high stakes for me. First of all, I would have to start again, like it's 100 days challenge, so I will have to start for 100 days again. And then secondly, what it's going to be is I can communicate with my friends for a week or something, because communicating with a friends is a big deal to me, because I have a lot of friends and I'm a very social kind of person. So that's going to be the stakes. But there won't be so much of banter daily, so much of random chirping, and I try to keep videos short of 5 minutes, but they usually don't end short because I just keep blabbering and blabbering. So let's see about the video, what video length is going to be. I don't consume any short form content, but I'm going to create short form content because I feel that's the only way I can find new audience and connect with them. And the best part of it is I would try to convince them to stop watching short content, okay, because I don't do it and I feel that's good for me. Now, why I'm trying to build a social media presence? So there are multiple reasons of a social media presence. What I told you is that I wanted to become the best version of myself, and the best version of myself which I have in mind is not having only one career option, is not a person who has done only one thing in life, because I feel that the universe's age is 14 billion years, which is a humongous number if we see, but we have got only 70 years to live. For example, when we think that a mosquito only has, or some kind of organism only has 10 minutes to live, we feel that it is having very less time to observe universe or see earth or think or do anything. But similarly, if we see 70 years, 80 years, 90 years or 100 years, whatever my lifetime is going to be, it's going to be a very short period of time on this universe to explore. I don't know what lies beyond it. I am an atheist, so I don't believe in God. So I believe that whatever I have as opportunity is on this world, and I want to try so many things. I have hundreds of business ideas written on my mobile. I have many different kind of hobbies I would like to try. I would like to make myself best in communication, in marketing, because it's fun trying to sell people something. So in marketing and in many other things. So I feel like when I have to try so many things, for example, learning to fly a plane or skiing or maybe climbing mountains. So there are so many things I want to try, and I feel like the content creation would give me that liberty, that if I am creating some amount of good content, and if I know that there is a like I can fall in that content, I can earn enough income from that to never worry about it again. So I can try any and many different things. Maybe I could try creating businesses, I could try hobbies, and I can try everything and anything I want without ever worrying about money, etc. Okay, so there are also several other benefits. Like this was what is coming into my mind. There are also several other benefits which I had mentioned. So like it's a supplement and it's a backup, and also whenever I'm trying new thing, I won't feel like I'm wasting time, because it would be something which would help me become better, and I would be creating video out of it. So I would feel like I am generating more social and economical value out of it. Also, not only doing it for fun purposes or a hobby kind of thing. Okay. Also, one another thing I feel is that there are so many summits and so many rooms and so many conversations which you can get into if you have a good audience, and especially intellectual audience. For example, Google DeepMind hosts event, and there was Davos Investment Summit recently. So those kind of events, YouTubers who have considerable amount of smart audiences, they get invited to. They have a chance to network with very brilliant people and be in those circles, and I would definitely like to be in those circles. So if I create a good audience, I would get a chance to get there. So this is also a motivation for me. Then like I can network with good people, right? Also the reason could be is just a safety net, having audience, and I would be consistent, because if I have any kind of audience which I have to report to, so I would try to be consistent, because I have to report to them. I have to show that I am working. Okay. uh, so this could so basically this is it, and then I could build an audience which I could interact with, and there are several kind of businesses which I would like to try, which add value to people's life, but I would like to have a community for it, so that I can start and see. There are a lot of ideas which I feel like could bring a change into the world, but won't make me money, and I think so I could also try those kind of things if I have an audience to uh, engage with, right? Because like for example, I would like to have many kind of experiments, or basically thought experiments. So I could have that if I have an audience who are willing to engage with me. There could be discussions about important topics in this country, and this planet, global warming, etc., etc. So there could be a lot of engaging discussion, etc., if I have a community. So these are all the benefits. Now, I told you that I want to become a best version of myself, and I am daily going to create updates how I've changed myself. So first of all, I am overweight and I am going to gym. I am performing diet where I have cut most of my carbs, rice, wheat, etc. I am right now eating protein and fruits and basically some kind of supplement, but I'm not eating carbs because I'm trying to be calorie deficient, and then I'm daily going to gym also. So this is I'm doing on that. Then into academics I have to work a lot because I have kind of uh, lost my touch with academics. I used to be very good at it, but I am not currently. So that is something also I would like to do. And then there would be reading. There could be reading books which I would like to do, learning a new language I would like to do. So I could basically take 10-day, 30-day challenges which I could try to improve myself, in which I could try to improve myself. So there's that. So now I told you what it's going to be, and it's going to be like this. I would cut a sort of out of it or two, and then we would be started. All the best to me. Hope you join sooner in this journey, and we have a long ride. Thank you.